October is the most important month for gardeners. It's the time to prepare your garden for winter and set up for a successful spring. The summer crops are finished, and now is the time to clear out old plants, remove weeds, and tidy up beds. Harvest any remaining vegetables, like tomatoes and beans, before the first frost. Turn over the soil to improve drainage, and add compost or manure to boost nutrients. October is the best time to plant garlic, onions, and other overwintering crops. Mulch your beds to protect the soil and help retain moisture through the colder months. Clean and store your tools properly to keep them in good condition for next season. October is also a great time to plan for next year. Make notes on what worked well and what you want to change. With these practical steps, your garden will be ready for winter and set for a productive spring. October is the month to take action and make a real difference in your garden's success. To plant garlic in October, start by choosing firm, healthy bulbs from a garden center or seed supplier. Avoid supermarket garlic, as it may not grow well in your climate. Just before planting, break the bulb into individual cloves, leaving the papery skins on. Prepare your soil by loosening it and removing weeds. Choose a sunny spot or a deep container with drainage. Plant each clove pointed end up, about 2 inches deep and 6 inches apart. Cover the cloves with soil and water gently. Garlic will begin to root before winter. Little growth is visible above ground until spring. For onions, use onion sets, which are small, immature bulbs. Choose autumn varieties, such as radar or electric, for best results. Plant onion sets with the tip just showing above the soil, about 4 inches apart. Water after planting and keep the area free of weeds. Both garlic and onions need well-drained soil and minimal care over winter. Avoid waterlogged conditions to prevent rot. In spring, shoots will appear. Remove weeds and check for pests as the plants grow. In October, you can grow bok choy, radishes, and peas for quick harvests before winter. Start by preparing containers or garden beds with well-draining soil. Sow bok choy seeds directly into the soil, spacing them about 6 inches apart. Water the seeds gently and keep the soil moist. Bok choy grows best in cool weather and is ready to harvest in 4 to 6 weeks. For radishes, sow seeds thinly in rows. Cover lightly with soil and water well. Radishes germinate quickly and can be harvested in 3 to 4 weeks. Thin seedlings if needed for best growth. To grow peas, fill a shallow tray or pot with compost. Scatter dried peas on the surface and cover lightly with soil. Keep the compost moist and place the tray on a cool windowsill or in a cold frame. Harvest pea shoots in 2 to 3 weeks by snipping the tops. These crops grow quickly in autumn and can be harvested before the first hard frost. Even small spaces or containers are suitable. Kale, lettuce, and spinach are reliable crops for winter gardening. Start by choosing healthy young plants or seeds. For kale, use a large pot or raised bed with rich, well-draining soil. Space plants about 30 centimeters apart. Water kale regularly and protect from frost with fleece if needed. Harvest outer leaves as they mature. For lettuce, select winter hardy varieties. Sow seeds in October, either in the ground or in containers. Cover lettuce with a cloche or cold frame to protect from cold. Harvest leaves as needed, leaving the center to regrow. Spinach grows best in cool weather. Sow seeds directly into beds or containers in early October. Harvest spinach leaves regularly to encourage new growth. Use fleece to protect from harsh weather and check for slugs. All three crops need good soil, regular watering, and some protection from extreme cold. With these steps, you can harvest fresh greens throughout winter. October is the ideal time to plant cilantro, carrots, and turnips for a productive cool season garden. To grow cilantro, choose a container or garden bed with well-draining soil. Sow seeds directly, spacing them about an inch apart. Cover lightly with soil and water gently. Place the pot on a sunny windowsill or a sheltered patio. Keep the soil moist but not soggy. Harvest leaves as needed once plants reach 4 to 6 inches tall. For carrots, select a deep container or loose garden bed. Use a fast-maturing variety. Sow seeds thinly in rows, cover with a fine layer of soil, and water well. Keep the soil consistently moist. As seedlings grow, thin them to prevent overcrowding. Protect with fleece or a cloche as temperatures drop. Harvest baby carrots when they are finger-sized, usually in 6 to 8 weeks. Gently pull from the soil to avoid breaking the roots. For turnips, choose a deep container or small garden bed. Sow seeds directly, spacing them about 2 inches apart. Cover lightly with soil and water thoroughly. Keep the soil moist and thin seedlings as they grow. Harvest turnips when roots are 2 to 3 inches across. The greens can also be picked and cooked. With these steps, you can enjoy fresh cilantro, carrots, and turnips from your garden throughout the cool season. October is the right time to plant strawberries and blueberries for next year's harvest. Start by choosing healthy plants and preparing your containers or garden beds. For strawberries, use bare root runners or young plants. Plant them in autumn so they can develop strong roots before spring. Strawberries grow well in containers, hanging baskets, or strawberry pots. Make sure each plant has enough space and good drainage. Select early, mid, and late varieties to extend your harvest. Soak bare root runners in water for about an hour before planting. Plant strawberries in quality compost. Set the crown at soil level. Too deep can cause rot. Too high can dry out the plant. Blueberries should be planted in autumn in large containers with ericaceous or acidic compost. Choose a pot with good drainage. Gently loosen the blueberry root ball before planting. Place it at the same depth as it was in the pot. Water with rainwater if possible. Over winter, keep the soil moist but not soggy and protect plants from harsh winds. These steps will help ensure a healthy crop next summer. After October, the garden enters a period of slower growth as days become shorter and temperatures drop. The main tasks are monitoring plant health, removing dead leaves, and checking for signs of disease or pests. Seeds and bulbs planted in autumn remain dormant or begin slow root growth beneath the soil surface. Hardy greens like kale and spinach continue to grow and can be harvested as needed, especially after light frosts. Quick crops such as radishes, bok choy, cilantro, and pea shoots are ready first. As winter progresses, focus on harvesting leafy greens and protecting plants from extreme cold. Regularly check on garlic and onions, cover lettuce during frosts, and keep strawberries and blueberries sheltered. These steps help ensure a healthy winter garden and a strong start in spring. October plantings can provide a variety of fresh produce even as the weather cools. You can harvest leafy greens, root vegetables, and berries. Pick crisp lettuce, kale, and spinach as soon as the leaves are large enough to use. Pull up carrots, radishes, and turnips when they reach the right size for eating. Collect strawberries and other berries from plants started earlier in the season. Use clean hands or tools to harvest your crops. Rinse produce before eating or storing. Gardening in October works for any space, balconies, window boxes, or raised beds. With simple care, you can enjoy fresh food throughout the colder months.